Hello, everybody. It is Dr. Nisa, and as promised, I am on today to talk about a DBA, about facts about DBA. So I wanted to jump on because I have had a lot of people to call me about what a DBA is. So I said, must be the buzz or somebody's talking about this, so let me go ahead and do a live on that. That way I can just send people to my video archives on the subject, and they'll be able to readily get the information. So it's 5 o'clock. I'm here in Macon, Georgia, and the weather has kind of been so today. We've had a little few showers or whatever, but we're going to go ahead and get into this because I promised my family that I was going to go get back to walking more because this COVID situation kind of put us in a kind of a situation where I have not been as active as I once was. So I've kind of gained a few of those COVID pounds, and I want to lose them as fast as I possibly can. So I'm going to get out there and kind of get in momentum and get moving a little bit. So again, I'm Dr. Nisa. I'm a nationally recognized chiropractor. I'm also a business coach. And what I do is I help entrepreneurs by giving them the blueprint to successfully start their business without making costly mistakes. So you can do what? Turn those dreams into dividends. Because see, that's what's important. So today we're going to be talking about, do you need a DBA or do you want a DBA? So the first thing that we really should talk about is really give you a few facts about a DBA. And you know what I need to do is I need to put this on my Dr. Nisa page because I need for people to see it because they probably was expecting to see it on that platform. But a DBA means doing business as, is a doing business as that's what it stands for. So what it does is it allows a business to be able to operate under a different name than the name that you use to maybe file with the when you got your EIN, or the name that you filed with your Secretary of State. So it allows you to have a little bit more freedom, so that you could be also known as or referred to another business. So a DBA, doing business as, we kind of also call those trade names. We call those maybe a fictitious business statement or an assumed business name. The business that a business that wants to use a DBA, you do have to complete and file specific forms before just doing so. So you just can't go out there and say, "Oh, I am Total Health." I'm going to do like that, and we're going to be doing business as Shake a Boom Boom. I can't do that because I can say that all day long, but until I file some specific forms, it is not real. It doesn't mean a thing. So let's talk about why you would use a DBA. Okay, so you can use a DBA if you are a sole proprietor that operates under a fictitious name. So a good example of this, as I'm trying to still move along, because people, I know you guys' time is very valuable, but I'm gonna share this on to my group and to my page. All right, bloop, and there it goes. All right, so a great example is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola filed a DBA as, you got it, Coke. All right, so when you see Coca-Cola and you see Coke, you know that those are the same, it's the same company. So Coca-Cola does business as Coke. All right, so that's a wonderful example of a company that is has a doing business as name. So you're going to choose this DBA because you want your business to be known from a different name. And some of the benefits of actually having a DBA is that it's going to give a unique business identity to your business. And it also is can provide some protection against someone using your name. So for an example, if you know that I go by Dr. Nisa. And so what I'm doing right now is I am doing a DBA for my business so that I can do business as Dr. Nisa right now. So I've already filed that. It's a little bit different in Macon. We actually go through our court systems here. Some places you have to go through your Secretary of State, but we're going to talk about that in just a moment on how to actually do that. All right. So a DBA is actually permission to operate your business under a different name than the name your business legally registered for. So I legally registered my business as Total Health Chiropractic and Wellness Center, but I filed a DBA for my business so that I can also be known as Total Fuse. For my coaching business, I filed my name as Atlas Institute, but I have a DBA in the making for Dr. Nisa so that I can use my name with that business as well. A DBA also is applied in the state in which your business entity is formed. So if you formed it in Georgia, you need to ask for your DBA in Georgia as well. Another thing about a DBA, it is a AKA, a fictitious name certificate. Okay, so that's what it is. So let's talk about what a DBA is not. A DBA is not a separate business entity. I get that question all the time. It's not. It's another name for the original business. A DBA is not a way to protect or limit your personal liability. So you have your main name, whatever responsibilities or liabilities that go with that. It's the same ones you will have for the DBA that you have. Let's go back to CocaCola doing business as Coke. If somebody gets hurt or have some issues with a Coke product, it's the same thing as having an issue with Coca-Cola. All right. And another thing that a DBA is not, it is not a legal separation of liability between business lines. So you get that out of your head if you think that if you file this DBA, it now gives you a way out, because it doesn't. All right. So let's talk about the different steps that it takes for you to actually file a DBA, because it is not as hard as you may think. So the first step to filing your DBA is you have to locate your superior court. So that's how it works here in the state of Georgia. You're going to locate your superior court of the county in which the company is primarily located. So if your business is in Atlanta and you're in DeKalb County, you need to find the Superior Court for DeKalb County. If you are in Macon and your business is in Bibb County, you need to go to the Superior Court for Bibb County. Okay, so that's how that works. So you're going to go to the court, the Superior Court of the county in which you are primarily located. And here in the state of Georgia, this information is available on the official website of the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority. Again, it is available on the official website of the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority. And it's going to have an online directory of those county locations. Just a quick shout out. Hey, Dr. Erica, thank you so much for coming on. Hey, Dr. Nino, thanks so much for coming on. Nora, thanks for watching today. Y'all tell me hello. Let me know who's out there. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Miss Shirley. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching, let me know. Say hello in the feed so that I can say hello to you. All right. So we got the first thing. We got to locate our superior court. So we know how to go about doing that. The next thing that we have to do is we have to get your application. So you have to get your applications to register your business so that to be conducted under the trade name form. And you're going to get that information from where? You're right, the Superior Court. We're going to get that form from the Office of the Clerk of the Superior Court in your county. All right, so I'm in Bibb County, so I have to go to Bibb County. If you're in DeKalb, if you're in Fulton, Cobb County, that's where you're going to go. Hey, Britnell, thanks so much for watching. So you're going to go to that Office of the Clerk of the Superior Court for your county in which you're doing your business in, and you're going to grab your form. Now, some counties will make the form available online for a download. Hey, Jimmy, thanks so much for watching. And while others will require that you actually come to the court office and obtain the form. So that's one of the reasons why you want to go to the official website of the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority. So you can kind of see your online directory, and it'll tell you whether or not you can download that form or whether or not you actually have to go on down to the courthouse and get that form. The third thing that you're going to do in your steps is you're going to complete this application, all right? So we want to make sure that we have all the information that we need to fill out the application. Some of the following information is what you're going to need. So we're going to need the company's name as you registered it with the Georgia Secretary of State or the business's local county government. All right. We're going to need the trade name, which is the new name of the company that you want to do business under. You need to know, we need to have the name type. Hey, Dr. Jackson, thanks so much for watching. Okay, so we got to have the business type. We also have to have the names and the addresses of the company's owners. And then the president or the owner of the business must sign and date the form, and the signature must be notarized. All right. So those are the things that you need to have, and those are the things that you need to do in order to complete the application. The fourth step is we now have to file the application. So we're going to file the trade name application form in the, yes, you got it, the Office of the Clerk of the Superior Court. And you're going to do that. Hey, Ariane, thanks so much for watching. We're going to do that along with the filing fee. Now, this filing fee is going to vary by county. Everybody's fees aren't the same, so that court will let you know what those fees are. You also are going to ascertain from the clerk, and you're going to do that because you got to get that information because you actually have to run a notice in the paper. So that's our next step. So they're going to send you over the information to get to the sheriff's office so that you can actually run an official notice. So you have to ask for a copy of your form, so that after you file it, because you actually have to take this copy to be able to run a notice in the paper, which leads us to our fifth step in what you need to do. We got to run the notice in the newspaper. So we got to contact our county newspaper that's used by our sheriff. All right. In Georgia, the law dictates that a business that's filing a trade name or a DBA form, you have to run a notice in the newspaper that the county sheriff's office uses for legal advertising. So your courthouse is going to let you know it that, hey, Dr. Brandy, thank you so much for watching. So again, whatever that local arm or that paper that the sheriff's office used to do their advertisement in is the same one that you have to use to run your notice in. All right. So, and your advertisement has to be at least once a week for 2 consecutive weeks that you have to run this ad. All right. The notice will be published. To be published is a copy of the trade name application form that you've actually filed with the court. All right, so you're going to give the newspaper a copy of the form and ask the paper to run the notice for at least once a week for the next 2 weeks. And we're going to pay the publication fee, which can vary by newspaper. So, hey, thank Alexandria, thank you so much for watching. So, here in Macon, our paper, our legal arm is the Macon Telegraph. So you're in Atlanta, it should be the Atlanta Journal and Constitution. Your sheriff department is gonna definitely tell you what that publication is. So those are the 5 steps. So we're gonna locate our superior court. And how do we locate our superior court? We can just simply go to the official website, the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority, which is going to be a wonderful online directory of our county locations. We're going to get our application. We may be able to get it online, or we may have to actually get in gear and go down to the courthouse and get it. We're going to complete our application, making sure we have all our information necessary, and we're going to get it signed and notarized. We're going to file the application, and when we file the application and pay the filing fee, we're going to ask for a copy because we need a copy so we can run our notice in the newspaper. We're going to go down there, whichever that legal advertising arm is for the sheriff's department in your county, and we're going to pay the fee so that our ad can run for 2 weeks. All right. And then after that, guess what happens? You got it. You have a legal DBA for your business. And when it comes in the mail and it's all signed and it's all nice and they're telling you that you are like, you have this new legal arm to do business as, you're going to be so happy. So if this information has helped you, I want you to share this with some others, because people are always asking me questions, and I want to be able to give you good feedback as it relates to your business and helping you to support the growth of your business. All right, so sharing is caring. Share it with your friends, share this broadcast on your page. And if you're watching this after we've gone away and we're not live anymore, hit replay, do a hashtag replay for me. That way I know when you're coming in and you're seeing what we have to say. So I'm going to leave you with this before I head out, because remember, I got to go get me some jogging in today. Listen, this is my quote. This is a Dr. Nisa quote, because I'm always quoting other folks. What you say, Brandon? I may have missed this information, but do you have to have a DBA? Let's answer Brandy's Dr. Brandy's question right quick before I get out of here. No, you don't have to have a DBA, but there are some benefits of having a DBA. And Dr. Brandy, the benefit that I gave is Just like I'm calling you Dr. Brandy, if you want your business to be attached to that and you had another name for your business before, you can now do business as Dr. Brandy legally. So the example that I gave earlier was Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola does business as Coke. So it's the same company, but it's a different name. So you may want to consider that, so that when people wanted to do business with you, especially if they're calling you by Dr. Brandy all the time, you may want to consider having that as your DBA. So that is something that I would strongly suggest. All right. So as I was saying, I'm always quoting others, but I'm getting so much more comfortable quoting myself, like I quote my grandmother all the time. So I'm going to leave you with this: believe in yourself and fiercely pursue your purpose. Never give in to the negative forces. Again, believe in yourself and fiercely pursue your purpose and never give in to the negative forces. That is my personal quote to you. I'm so glad that you're bossing up out there and that you're giving the world everything that you have to offer. Again, I'm Dr. Nisa. I'm a nationally recognized chiropractor and business coach. I help entrepreneurs start their businesses without making costly mistakes so they can turn their what? Dreams into dividends. It has been amazing spending this time with you today. And I love you all, and God bless.